Libra, welcome to your reading for the month of December. We have guaranteed success with a start and success. And this is related with fair men, dealings or relationships with a man with blonde, gray, or white hair. Then we have desk with pay attention to your work with an older man, dealings or relationship with an older man. And this comes with a wedge. Someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something you want. And the ink pot, problem to be resolved. You have the swan. And the swan says, awaken artistic spirit. Swan represents art and poetry. Swan swims gracefully forward to signal that it is time for you to tap into your artistic spirit. To work with swan medicine, spend at least 10 minutes today devoted to opening up your creativity. Write a poem, tell a story, paint a picture, sing a song, dance. There are so many ways to be creative, so explore what it means to you without self-judgment. When you allow creative energy to be unleashed, you reconnect to who you are at your core. Don't be afraid to share your artistic or poetic expressions. We trusted friends. Share your light with people you love, and they will be inspired too. Ask Swan to support you in this endeavor. And you know, Libra, I think you have been in this phase of your life where things became a little bit too much. I think this creative and artistic side of you may be one of the ways that you clear your mind, because your mind is over flooded with negativity. Maybe you find or think, because this is the thought, the way we foresee. It is, maybe you find yourself in a place where you cannot sleep, you cannot eat, you cannot do enough for yourself. And maybe you are in this place where you need to change your perspective. Maybe people are not really against you. You know, maybe you don't need to take everything personally. The universe is trying to show you what you need to do in order to get out of this energy. And maybe people come along, and even the people that are trying to leave you, situations are trying to leave you, and you are resisting that. And maybe you are resisting that because you are attached to limited beliefs that you have about yourself. So really, when life is giving you a chance of reaching balance, of having a more harmonious opportunity in your life, take it. But if things are leaving your life, stop resisting. Stop resisting. And learn to hold on to the things that really matter for you. Because I think there's a new beginning here, maybe even a possible love connection or something that allows you to express your intuition more, but you are being invited to hold on, avoid, because you are not ready yet. There's something you need to finish here. There is a process of you first reaching balance, because you have been for such a long time fighting and insisting on a path that only brings wounds to you, and you are being called to look into that particular situation. And do not take rest. It's time to evaluate. It's time to act. It's time for you to rewrite what are the ways. This is the path, what you need to do. And what are the ways that you want to manifest abundance? And maybe, you know, you need to speak up. Maybe you need to explain, because this is part of you healing. I do believe that with this card, Ace of Cups, in the section to avoid, maybe you are redirecting your focus in the wrong place. You need to be creative. You need to connect with your intuition, yes, but without deviating from this work that is necessary to be done. It's not time for you to, you know, pretend, procrastinate, because it's time to really clarify the way you want to live your abundance. And you need to approach the situation where you've been fighting and fighting and fighting, because at the end, Libra, you need to grow into a higher, a better, a more enlightened knowledge. There is something here about your perspective, the way you see love, the way you see life. And you may even need help from scholars, from maybe you want to learn something new, maybe you need to study something, because this is a growth. Your foundation of happiness until now was not a balanced way. Maybe you were putting your grounds like, I want to be happy because I want to get married and have 3 kids. But maybe your happiness is not getting married. Maybe your happiness is living a different kind of relationship. You know what I mean? You need to learn. You need to go into the depth of something philosophical about what I love about the Hierophant is the foundation. Our religious beliefs, our political beliefs, our knowledge that comes from books, from scholars, from universities, whatever it is. Because it's about time you reach balance. And what I love about this card is this tells me a lot about you. Libra, right? The justice, the scale. It's about time you let go of your traumas, your unhappiness behind to become yourself. I don't think you ever saw yourself happy, truly. And this comes from you reaching balance, because you may even decide during the month of December to cut off a relationship or cut yourself off from being overwhelmed in the way you are relating to others or to things around you in an emotional way. If this is necessary for you to be happy, do it. And what you will find is maybe, there's this father figure, there is someone in your life, there is a job that was providing you the wealth, the house, the sustaining you financially, that will be like, okay, if you take this decision, if you don't give me love the way I want, if you are not a provider of love, then I will not support you. And again, you may not believe, but you are so afraid of being happy, but this may be the path for you to reach happiness. The 9th of Pentacles is a wish fulfillment that you are so much afraid to conquer. You are afraid to take these steps, to rewrite your, for me to be happy, I want to travel here, I want to do this, I want to learn this, but you never took actually, even you never did it, you never put it in action, and you are being invited to follow these wishes, not be afraid, even if this situation of your grounds leaving you, because the outcome may actually be this. The 4 of Wands is something that, and the Knight of Pentacles is something leaving. Maybe this is a relationship that needed to end. It will end. You will lose that stability, that ground that was supporting you through this person. But it was a very immature, it was too slow to act. It's an energy that it's not providing you the happiness, Libra. The place you are living, the relationship you are having, the job you are having, something there that is meant for us in our concept to bring stability, it's just slowing you down. And you will realize this, and maybe you will take steps through your artistic spirit, to your creativity and intuition to improve it. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Libra, if you did, do like, subscribe, and follow. If you want a personal reading with me, do let me know here on social media. Otherwise, I'll see you in your next reading.